Now I know y'all was side-eyeing me wondering how did my cake go from that to this? Baby, chat GPT, that's how. But before I spill the tea on that, I gotta show y'all how I made the cake in the first place. So welcome to my BTS series, where I'll be taking y'all behind the scenes of how I created this jumbo size cake for my birthday photo shoot, and also how I was able to edit my pictures using chat GPT. I did search high and low for so many jumbo cake tutorials. Some use wood, and as much as I love that idea, I was not about to go to Home Depot and buy some wood, y'all. So I chose the easiest method that was beginner friendly, which was using poster boards, foam boards, and hot glue. I used my scissors to create these lines in the foam board, which made the foam board easier to bend and fold. Then I hot glued them together, then glued the posters around the outside to give it that nice clean finish. Now it's time for the fun part, which is decorating the cake. For the cake icing, I used some joint compound. So I did end up using 2 different brands. This brand came in pink, but it dries white, and that's why you see me using the pink paint. But y'all, as this stuff was drying out, I realized this looks a hot mess. I'm thinking to myself, Lord, what we gonna do? I spent all week doing this cake. But baby, to know me is to know the show had to go on. So come to find out, that second brand of the joint compound we used was ass. Before it could even fully dry, it was already dripping so bad. So in my mind, I immediately thought to myself, you know what? It's time for me to pull back out my Adobe Photoshop skills, because I didn't take that Adobe Photoshop class in high school for no reason. So yeah, we're gonna Photoshop this cake and continue on with the birthday photo shoot. As you can see, we did this photo shoot right in our living room, even though the plans was originally to go to a studio and take these. Then I thought about the hassle of trying to get the cake out the house, into the car, into the studio. So I ordered everything I needed from Amazon and we made it happen. So child, moral of the story, not everything is always gonna go as planned, but show up and keep going anyway. This shoot was a hassle, but such a success. Now it's time to edit the photos. See y'all in part 2.